Hello and welcome to another video on Primal Conquest Dino Era. In this video I'm going to be showing you how you can complete all your daily tasks very quickly by doing a walkthrough of what I do every day upon logging in. Now by no means do you need to follow this video's steps exactly, but it should give you an idea of the playthrough, and I've included a few tips and tricks throughout. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I do when I log in is I always collect my stockpiled resources from the farms, and then I'll head to the world map. From here I hunt dinosaurs to spend AP points. I always recommend going for the triple attack as that will result in no wounded units. Next up is the exploration quests. You just need to complete one. A little tip for the eliminate threat quests is if you quickly change the window, you can actually skip the entire battle animation. Once they're claimed, I will then move on to the next task, which is to attack one enemy territory. And for this, I simply just pick the nearest one and send one dinosaur. Whilst we wait for this, it's a good idea to set a barbarian camp rally. Usually I go for the 5-minute one as I'm pretty impatient. Nobody really likes waiting around for these things. Next up, we need to enhance your equipment, gems and soul gems by at least 1 gem, if that makes sense. So as you can see here, I'm just using the bare minimum and it will still count towards the daily quest. And then before heading back to your territory, it's a good practice just to collect your login gifts, your soul pass rewards and any event rewards that you may have already accumulated. Okay, so now that we're back at our territory, we can move on. I normally start with the wishing well. You can choose any resource that you need, but in late game I would stick to the gold and the iron. Just like that. Then we move on to the kitchen garden, where you can complete or claim any completed seed quests, plant your crops, harvest them and assist your allies. And for each of these you'll actually gain garden XP, so it's also good to have some in your recent contacts. Next up is the blacksmith, and this is an important one for late game. If you have upgraded your blacksmith to around 25 plus, I would recommend spending at least 600 gems on the slab production, as this will allow it to stockpile and it will just make completing this task so much easier. After this you can head directly to the dark cavern, attempt any one challenge, pass or fail it, and then head to the exchange and buy any item. And then it's good practice just to hop over to the pit exchange as well, and then buy any item from there as well. After this you can collect your resources again and then head over to your unit camps. And here we're going to just train the max number we can of each unit type. Okay, now that they're done, we're going to head to the Alliance tab, and we're going to make at least 10 donations to the Hot Alliance tech. If there isn't a hot tech, ask your R4s to assign one. Then you're going to head to the Alliance shop in the bottom left and buy any one item again. Now the cheapest one you can buy is the T1 Equipment Enhanced Material. Then just boost any resource farm you've got using the boosts you can buy from the Alliance shop or by spending gems. Then head over to the adventure quest, all you need to do here is attempt the stage that you're at, pass or fail it, then collect your daily rank rewards and purchase some escalate scrolls if you can afford it. Next up, we're going to be doing some summoning at the Dino Nest. Now we need at least 3 common or epic shards and 1 mythic shard, but I do find that sometimes it's a bit finicky, and for example when I just claimed them 10 Parasol shards, although they're epic, sometimes that counts towards the mythic shard quest, so I would recommend summoning and then checking back to the list to see if it's been cleared. Next up we have the arena. Now all we need to do here is complete at least 3 battles in each mode. Now I do have a little technique that I use with the Legion battles, as you can essentially just spam it, as you can see. It does cause a little bit of a connection lag or like a disconnection occasionally, but I still find that doing it this way is quicker. Once you've done your battles, head back to the main screen and then collect your rank rewards. So I'm just getting the last few here. Annoyingly, I'm at 19 out of 20, but for the sake of the video, I'll move on. Next up, we have the Sorpet Jewel. It is a bit slower. You have to wait until the skip button appears, but after that's done, just repeat, claim your rewards. The Sorpet exchange has a lot of useful items, so I would recommend checking out that store. Then we can head back to the world map and send any remaining resources to our Alliance storage. This is really good practice, as all your resources in there are completely safe, and there is a daily cap on how much you can deposit, so it's worthwhile to make use of it. Once your marches are free, remember to send out your troops to collect resources. If you are in a rush, you only need to send troops out to level 2 food and wood, for the quest that is, but if you need the resources, of course, always go for the highest numbers. After this, you just need to level up any sword pet by 3 levels. Head into your bag, use any resource item 10 times. And then we can head back to our territory. If you go to your fruit tree, you can harvest it if it's ready, and then go to your help log and water your allies. And then they can return the favour, and then you can harvest. After this, if you have it unlocked, feel free to go to the trial cave. It's not a daily quest, but of course it's good practice to do. Then again, if it is unlocked, head to the pit, start mining, and it's always recommended to try and steal a pit, as there are no wounded units, it doesn't affect anyone, like on either party, and it just gives you extra ore. Next up, you can head to the shrine, and now all we need to do is research pretty much any skill, like any buff or upgrade. So here I'm just simply looking for one that I can actually afford. And then same again, just head to any building that you can upgrade and go ahead and do so. Simply starting a new research and building will complete the task. And there you have it. Pretty much all the daily tasks completed. Now we're just waiting on our collectors returning and our allies to ask for more help. After this, that will be all the tasks done. So, I really hope this video helped. If it did, that's great. I'll see you in the next one.